Hi, this is Amir, and in this video I'm going to show you some basics of hash in Ruby. We will cover how to initialize hash and several different methods of declaring hash. So, the one method is you can use a hash keyword. So, in this keyword, let's say we have first name Muhammad. So, this will be key and this will be the value. And in this you have to insert even number of elements so that key will appear match. And let's say last name Amir. So if you want to print the result, you can use this. So here you can see first name Muhammad and last name is Amir. So now if we add another element, let's say middle name, let's say, so this will generate an error because the key is given and there is no value in that in this case. So this is the one method of declaring a hash. It should be even number of element. And another method is this, that the curly bracket, and we use the first name. Okay, make it simple. Okay, 1, and the value is 1, and 2 is the key and the value is 2. And if we print k, you can see 1 and 2. There is the this is the another method of declaring the hash. And in third method we can use a syntax like Python. So let's say in this case we can use 1 and the value is 1, 2 and the value is 2. And if we print the k, we get the same result, but here it is a symbol, so there is some difference in symbol and string. The symbol is more efficient than a string. I recommend that you use symbol while declaring string because there are some technical details in this. You should check out that in the symbol. So if we want to access the symbol, we have to give it like this, as you can see. So if you want to access the symbol, you can use this method. Now you can see 1 is given. So if we do this, we will get an error because this is just a syntactic sugar which Ruby provides, but in the back end it is still the symbol, so we have to access it like this. Now it is working. So I will give some briefing about the symbol. Let's say we have Muhammad Amir. So this is actually the symbol. I recommend that while initialize or declaring a string, you do it in the symbol way. That is preferable. There is a technical detail, you should check out that in documentation. So actually the syntax is that you first use this double colon or semicolon, whatever is this, and you can access it like this. So this is the another method of, and there is also, you can also access declare a dictionary like this. Let's say now we will avoid syntactic sugar and we will just use in the symbol way, and there is 2, and it will also work. So while using symbol you can use this method, or you can use this method too. This is some sugar version of declaring the dictionary. So that's the initialization of dictionary, that how can you initialize the dictionary. You can also mix it up here like 2. You can also do that, whatever you prefer, whatever syntax you are comfortable with, you can use that in your way. So now we will use some built-in function which Ruby provide for hash map. So for example, we have this hash map like get that example. So let's say we provide first name, okay, and here it is Muhammad, and now middle name, which is Amir, and then the last name, which is the Khan. So let's first print it on the console. Now it is declared. Now we want to use some built-in function. We can use the hash key method, which takes a key to search. Let's say we want to check, so we get so this key is present, therefore we get true. So let's say we give the key which is not present, it will return false. So this is the one method, and there is another we can use k.hash key. We can also use k.include. So this is the synonym for the above method. You can see we get the same answer, and we can also use just a key. This is also the synonyms of the above. There can also be other function as well, so this is for simplicity. Now we want to check the value. So we were checking keys in this situation. Now you want to check the value, so for that we will use k.member. So k.member, okay, sorry, k.member is also used for checking the keys as first name. Okay, the first is missing. Now it should return true. So this is the another synonym for the above methods. Now you want to check the value. for checking the value we will use this. So as you can see, Muhammad is present, and we want to check if the value is present as Muhammad, so we get true. And there is another method of k dot has value as well, and it will generate the same result. And we can check if the dictionary is empty or not, so we can use k dot empty. So it will return false in this case because it is not. We can also use k dot clear. It will clear the dictionary. So if we check again, now we can see the dictionary is clear. Now if we use k dot empty method, it will return true in this case. Yes, it works. So these are the other methods. Now we can also, now we will be extracting the values from key. So we can use Python like syntax like Muhammad, and there is another method of dig which is preferred to use. So let's say I will prefer to use this dig method, and so these are the method. Now we can use some enumeration as well. So let's say we want to use selection on these. Let's say we have a dictionary of key value. So for example, one ID, the ID 1 has the value of 67, and ID 2 has the value of, let's say, 18, and ID 3 has the value of, let's say, 24. So now we want to select on using enumeration. So we will use k.select, and use this syntax. Now we will get the keys which are greater than 2. So we will get only this one. You can see okay, print it. You can see we can use select enumeration, and there are other enumeration as well. You can use that as well on the key value pair. Now there is another of reject. So this is the opposite of the above. So reject, we get these values. And there is another method of invert. So for example, if you want to change the value to key and key to value, so let me show you this one as well. So pk dot invert. Now you can see 61 is placed on key, and 61 is key and 1 is, so these are inverted to key values. And there is also a method of iterating using, we can also use min method as well. So for example, if we use k.min, you can see the one, it will get the minimum on the base of key. Okay, so let's say if we change this to this, we will get the 123. So we can also get the minimum of the on the base of key. So now if we want to get the minimum on the basis of value, so for that we will use um, another method of min by. So k dot min by, and this is a type of enumeration, key val, and we will get the minimum on the basis of value. So you can see we will get okay, make it 10. So we will get this one. Now you can see 3 and 10 is returned. If we want to extract the value on the basis of value, we can also use this method to return on the basis of key as well. Now you can see 1 is the minimum key, so we get that pair. So these are some basics method of using a hash map. There is also another method of getting on the basis of index as well. So for example, we want to print the key value and also the index of this one. So this is on the index of 0, 1 and 2. So for that we can also use another method of k dot each with index, and in here we will provide key value. This is not a keyword, this is just a variable. You can change this as my key and my val. Okay, so Ruby convention is this, so I will use that. Now we want to get the index as well. So for that we will use this method of we get key and this will be the index of value. Now you can see if we run this we will get nothing for sure, because we will use a put method in here. So for example, we get key, value and the index, and we will save this in this L. Now if we check, you can see 3, 10, we get these values. So these are some basics of enumeration. We can use these to get our best result. I think I got a mistake here. I want to print the index as well. We did not get the index, so for that we will use so index, we get key, we get value, and now we want to put my key. Okay, I will use some Python syntax, like this will be my key and this will be my value. Okay, and this will be the index. Index will be the I. So if we check, now you can see 310, it is on the index of 0, it is on the index of 1 and it is on the index of 2. These are some methods of hash. You can search out other method as well.